Now, area vector, the vector nature of area is taken as, this is important one, because here I have shown dA vector, there A vector. Okay, say this is a area, this is any area. So this is ds or dA area. Okay, so then its vector will be shown, that is area vector will be shown what? Outward normal to the surface. Normal to the surface. This is what? ds vector or dA vector. The length of the line drawn to the surface will give magnitude of area. Is it? So always area vector is shown normal to the surface, outward normal to the surface. Now, more about electric flux. So therefore electric flux is scalar quantity, it is dot product of electric field and area. Now SI unit of electric flux. Electric flux equal to simply E into A. This is how much? Its unit is Newton per Coulomb into meter square. That is, its SI unit will be what? SI unit Newton meter square per Coulomb. Newton meter square per Coulomb. Other way also, we are taking the unit of E is volt per meter into meter square. So this one will be written as SI unit, another will be what? Volt meter only. Volt meter only. Now next, electric flux density. The electric flux density. The electric flux density is the electric flux per unit area. Electric flux per unit area. As we know, electric flux for a small area, small portion, that is EdA. So therefore, E is equal to d phi by dA. So this term is what? Coming electric flux per unit area. So therefore, again, the electric intensity also known as what? This is electric flux density. Okay. Electric field is also known as electric flux density. Electric flux by area, per unit area. Next term is solid angle. Because all these small things I am discussing, these all will be used in Gauss's theorem. Solid angle, simple example I am giving you, that is, say, ice cream cone. Ice cream cone is this type. This is O, this one is say P. Okay. And this is the solid angle. तो solid angle denoted by, solid angle is denoted by omega sign or this omega also. Maximum we are using this one. Okay, so in this case, the solid angle, say this is O, A, B, C, D. Area of this surface is, say it is ds. So then solid angle is equal to ds by r square. So r is the distance of surface ds from the point where solid angle is subtended. Point where the solid angle is subtended, that is omega. Now, if we'll open this one completely, it will take a shape of what? A sphere. And r will be the radius of the sphere. So then this ds will be equal to how much? 4 pi r square, total surface area of, or curved surface area of a sphere, by r square. That is equal to 4 pi. Unit of solid angle is steradian. Steradian. Now, in this case, the surface is perpendicular to the line joining OP. If surface is not perpendicular, if surface is not perpendicular, then what happens? Say surface is in this way. This is point P. The line joining this one. Say it is M. That means PM is not perpendicular to the surface. Yes, this distance is R and this is solid angle omega. Or a small solid angle also you can write, no problem. That is d omega, this is O. And surface of this is, say it is ds. Okay. Now we'll draw a normal to this surface ds. Say this is Pn. And this Pn will make an angle theta. Also, we can draw another surface where this PM is normal to this surface. Say this one ds dash. So then angle between these two surfaces again will be what? How much? Theta. So when ds dash is perpendicular to OP, so then solid angle will be how much? Equal to ds dash by r square. ds dash by r square. But now what is the relation between these two? ds and ds dash. Angle is theta between ds and ds dash. So therefore ds dash will be equal to ds cos theta. So that is d omega is equal to ds cos theta by r square. ds cos theta by r square. Next, Gaussian surface. Next is Gaussian surface. Now, when charge is point charge, so then it will create electric field around it as spherical. If we want to find out, say, electric intensity due to this charge at this point P, so then we'll imagine a Gaussian surface through P. This distance is R. So that Gaussian surface will be what? An imaginary surface like a sphere. Also, this surface must be closed. So a closed surface will divide space into two regions. This is inner region, this one is outer region. So therefore, if one want to move from one region to another region, from inner to outer, so it must cross the what? The surface. Or outer to inner, it must cross the surface. Is it? The imaginary surface around a charge, okay, is known as generally Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface may be of any shape. Okay, just there is a line charge. Okay, the line charge is there. Then what happened? The Gaussian surface or surface around it will be what? Cylindrical. This way. Wherever we have to find out intensity, there we will draw the cylinder one, closed from the two ends. Now we'll come to the main point, main topic, that is what we want to discuss, that is Gauss's theorem. Gauss's theorem having also here two parts, that is one is for regular surface, another is for irregular surface, or the shape of the surface is not regular. So first we are doing the Gauss's theorem for regular surface, say a spherical surface. Now, statement of Gauss's theorem. The Gauss's theorem states that the total electric flux, as I told, the total electric flux also I told you, that is TNEI we are writing, total normal electric intensity in some book, but it is better to write electric flux only, no problem. The total electric flux passing through, or total electric flux through any closed surface, is equal to 1 by epsilon naught time. 1 by epsilon naught time. The net charge, total charge, enclosed by the surface. Enclosed by the surface. Say, charge Q at O, and this is the closed surface, say, this surface is enclosing the charge. Q. So electric flux will move in this way. So this is the point P. Here we will consider a small surface, PS. The distance of P, that will be the radius of the spherical surface, that is R. Is it? So then It is saying what? The total electric flux is 1 by epsilon naught time the net charge enclosed by the surface. 1 by epsilon naught into Q. 1 by epsilon naught into Q. Other way also we can write. Now this integration sign is S is for surface and this round one is showing closed surface. Okay. So this one is written as E dot ds is equal to 1 by epsilon naught into, this is also equal to phi. This way also we can write.